Okay, this is a 1939 Chris Craft 15.5-foot runabout Scram II, and we took some video of the disassembly of some of the interior parts so we could flip it over. We're looking here now at the steering shaft going down to the steering gear, and that ball joint right there has to be removed from that steering linkage. So luckily I found this chisel that fit right in the end of that and backed it out really nicely. Was able to drop the linkage right there. That stays in the boat. It's tight. Horn, wire, and throttle linkage had to remove that off the back. As we look up up here, it's only like 4 screws holding that saddle in place underneath the dash, and all the wires are attached right like they were when it was built in 1939. There's the registration sitting there, so found that. It was nice. Took the 4 screws out and was able to pretty much lift that steering gear right out of there without too much trouble. And we're looking in there. There's just a couple studs sitting there that sat on. That was the mounting for that. On the deck we see that we've got all the chrome hardware removed. The windshield is removed. It's all cleaned off and ready to be flipped. Looking back here in the stern, I've got the rudder post was removed without too much difficulty. It dropped right out of there. This is the propeller shaft, which was clean. Didn't have any terrible grooves in it. Looks pretty nice. And there's the rudder shaft there. It looks in good shape. And the steering wheel is in very nice shape. There's the strut for the propeller shaft, and we're going to leave that in place when we flip it over. Looking back, it's pretty much all cleaned off here. This is my son exploring. And as we look over here, I found it was a 17.5-foot runabout. It's not. It was marked 17.5 foot, but all the numbers are right for the 15.5 foot. So they must have just used the wrong plate to mark the underneath in the engine compartment. Here we are. We're building the framework to lay it on its top. We cut the curve out on a bandsaw. We were able to match it pretty close. Then took a wood plane and cleaned it up so it'll lay down there nice and smooth. We'll probably cover it with carpet, and the next video will be flipping it over.